Happy Pi Day, March 14th. And it is 69 degrees outside. Hey! So obviously we're taking this for a ride. So Jeremy asked if I want to go for a little ground ride, and I'm like, heck yeah, brother. So we're on the way over there now. I guess I'll get into how I got this bike. I had the white Grom from I think videos like 3 years ago on my channel. I had the white Grom, and that thing was great. I love that little bike. I honestly don't know why I sold it. Actually, I do know why I sold it, because when I did the spring oil change, it had nothing in it. And I was like, oh yeah, something's probably very wrong with this engine. So, and I didn't really want to fix it, even though it probably would be the easiest bike I had to work on. So I just sold it because I wanted, you know, money for different projects and that type of stuff. And so I think like a year or two later, this would have been sometime in 2023, I'd been looking for a Grom again, and my all-time favorite Grom is 2018 highlighter green. And so I've always been looking out for one of those. And I was leaving work one day. I was like, I'll go on Facebook Marketplace real quick. And I seen this guy listed 5 minutes ago. And it was a 2018 highlighter green Grom, like I want. And it had absolutely no mods to it, and it had 200 miles. And the guy wanted like $2,800 for the thing. So I really haven't done much to it. I mean, I did the bars, and as you can see, the little LED turn indicators up front there. And then I also did an integrated tail light like I had on my white Grom, and that thing is really sweet. And then I've always wanted a Yoshi pipe on this, and so obviously, you know, did the Yoshi pipe as well. But that's kind of how she stands today. It was nice in a t-shirt, but you know, cruising around this lake here with all the ice, it's getting a little chilly. But yeah, I really don't have any plans for this bike. I mean, other than to ride it. Like I told myself, if I found this Grom, like this is like dream Grom. I mean, I'm not too interested in the new ones. Other than maybe the 5-speed would be cool, but like if it's still a 125, that really doesn't matter. I really think they should do like a Grom R and do like a 175 or a 250. I think that would be quite something. It wouldn't be too hard. I mean, shit, even put the CRF 250F motor in this thing, a little air-cooled thumper. It's like a little tractor. That'd be perfect. Honda, when you do that, please give me some royalties for this great idea. And hopefully this sounds good, and I haven't just been yapping for the last 10 minutes with a bad mic. Oh, I want to stay out of the water. That's another thing too. The Grom is probably the only bike I feel comfortable taking out right now, because as you can see, in the middle of the road is all that salty dust, and I know for a fact if I took my Dyna out on that thing, it'd be a little pile of rust by the time I got home. So unfortunately, probably gonna have to wait until it rains a few times to get the Dyna out. I mean, I don't give a shit. It's all plastic. I don't care. So that'll just wash off. Definitely some videos coming soon on the KLX 140. I'm very excited about that. Other than the little cursory test ride that I did with it, and I just rode it around the yard a bit today, just to test out my new boots that I got for that, because you know, gotta stay protected, obviously. That thing's sweet. I'm really excited. I had some misadventures with some dirt bikes a few years ago. Actually, I had those before I did my FXR wiring videos, so I'm surprised I never actually made a video about that. I think I was just being lazy, because if you look back at my videos, I literally always start like as spring is coming on, and then I make a handful of videos and then I stop, and I don't know why. Let's go, dude. It's so nice out. I've been waiting for this day for quite a while. I seen it on the 10-day forecast 10 days ago. And I'm like, oh, yeah, baby. That is a bike riding day. And here we are. Out on the bikes. There's a fellow biker. I think, too, I want to get set up to do comms in this, and I need to find a way to somehow feed the comm sound into my video track. Or I think if we do cardo, I'd have to have a separate mic in here, but I'd be able to record our conversation through my phone, and then I'd be able to just, you know, layer the two tracks on top of each other. But it would still pick up my voice, which is not necessarily what I want to pick up through the cardo, because I mean, the mics on those things are terrible, but, or at least compared to the one that I got right now. So, I don't know, there might be a way to do that. I just haven't tested it out, or I don't even know if we are gonna get comms. So, I think we're gonna get some thunderstorms later. That'll be nice. Except it would be nice if there was no snow in the forecast. Unfortunately, there is. So you know what that means? Obviously it means the Michigan DOT has to empty out their fucking salt reserves onto the roads. And then they'll probably be salty into May still, if I'm being honest. It seems how she goes around here. Look at this guy. He's insane. Dude, you're a madman. You're a madman, dude.
Lock up. That was the first good squeal I've had out of these tires.
I know, I was gonna say, usually it's just a scuffing noise.
Well, I didn't fill them up, so they're probably down to like 25.
Ah, that'll do it. Hey, fellow Mini. I need one of those. I need a little ruckus. Shout out Pizza Plus. I do have some knobbies I need to put on this thing. Maybe we did some off-road riding, or I did some off-road riding with my Grom last year. And it fucking sucked on these stock tires. I have a picture. Even with a street tire, I still found out how to sling mud and muck all over this thing. I guess I say that and it was like nothing at all. Like it maybe took me like 2 minutes to wash it all off. But still, it was a little treacherous, you know, going up a sandy hill, and it had just rained for like 5 minutes. So, I mean, you probably know how the rest goes. She was a little slick. I think my tire was spinning like 100 miles an hour and I was not moving. Fellow brother out soaking up the sun. Look at these guys, free car wash. Should we go get a little wash ski on the Grommer? Maybe we'll do it. It doesn't get much cheaper than free though. Look at this guy's tailgate, all bashed in. Ooh, Ram 1500. Now that's what I'm talking about. Junk. It's Ford junk.
Hey, it's on the road.
Yep, that is true.
Roadworthy rescue.
Dude, I don't know where to. I don't know what the move is. I was supposed to go over to Cody's and rip the 140 for a bit, but dude's going to Flint. What the heck, man? Nicest day of the spring, brother. Nicest day of the spring, and man's going to Flint. Unbelievable. And then Trevor, I know, is going to be back Has he been in a video yet? I don't think so. I don't think he's been in a video yet, but he will be. Mr. Sportster 1200. Wow, what is this guy doing? He's a rookie. Unbelievable. Couldn't be me, dude. I would never stall. Dude, what are you doing, rookie? What are you doing, rookie? Oh yeah, dude, I need one of those. Yeah. I hope that wind noise isn't too bad when I have my visor up. That would be nice. I love riding with my visor up. I don't know, just something about getting that fresh air in your face. There's nothing like it. Dude, it's probably so much better. That's unfortunate, because I love having my visor up. But you know, dude, sometimes you just gotta commit for the vlog, for the Vine. And with this DJI, I got a little cage for it to where I can mount it vertically, so maybe I actually can do it for the Vine. That would be kind of sick. Hey, hells yeah, bruh. It's a nice machine. Unfortunately, this is probably going to be the only riding video for a bit, because today is the only nice day, and then it's going to get back down to like 40s and snow and rain. So I do have a lot planned though. I need to do some work on the KLX. Maybe I'll do like an overview of some things we need to fix up. We'll do an oil change, you know, clean, lube up the chain. You know, tires look good. Then I want to put a skid plate and some hand guards on it too. You know, because we got to keep these things nice. Yeah, we're gonna go work on Trevor's bikes. He's got a little DRZ 125 Ripper, obviously, and then he's got that Sportster 1200, and then he just bought last year, I think, KTM 2-stroke dirt bike.
I'm just gonna go rip around the lake and then go home.
All right, we probably can ride a little bit out at Trevor's too on the KLX. He's got a nice little path, track dug in at his house that we can go putz around on. You know, get some real off-road. You know, testing, training, getting my feet wet in that scene. Yeah, because 2 years ago, I think it was 2 years ago, that sounds right, Trevor and Max were on my ass about getting a dirt bike. I'd had the Harleys and I'd had the Groms for a while by then. They're like, dude, you need to come ride off-road with us. And I'm like, all right, fine, I'll get a dirt bike. And so I started looking, and I found one, and it was like an hour away. And so, you know, we went to go get it. It looked nice. It started up, all good, had a bunch of parts. And so we brought it home, and it was a CRF 450R for Mr. Never ridden off-road before. So that was obviously a great idea. Yeah, it was great. You know, I loved it. I rode it around the yard. I'm like, dude, this thing's freaking sweet. You know, Trevor, he came over. I think I've got, actually, yes, I do have video of when Trevor and I came over. It's on, I might just list it just cause, but it's like 40-minute video of him and I just ripping some 2-tracks out behind my house. Yeah. And you know, it was good. The trans was a little weird, a little funky, something weird going on with the trans. But I was like, dude, this is great. And so then Max and I went out to the Misaki Junction trailhead, single track. Oh boy. Yeah, that went just about as good as you would expect that to go for a new rider on a 450 race bike. Yeah, so I got like, oopsie, turn signal. So I got like like a half mile down the trail. And we get into some tough stuff, and I'm stalling it. I can't get it going. I can't keep it on the track. And I'm like, bro, this thing sucks. I hate this thing. So Max and I went out a second time with the 450, and he's got his WR, which I think is a sweet bike. I love that thing. So we went out a second time with the WR, like for real, kind of like trail riding, not just, you know, 2-track. And we get like another half mile down the road, and the carb just fucking floods itself right to the gills. I cannot get that thing started. I'd kick it for probably 20 minutes. I can't get it started. I'd like even lay it down on its side to try and like drain it out. No, like it, as soon as I would get going, it just would stall out again, and it's probably rider error. It just flooded itself. It was like unrideable basically. So I put on the center stand out there, took a bunch of pics, and then she was on the marketplace, ready to go. And I think I sold it like a few days after that. And I'm like, well, this wasn't a very good start to my dirt biking journey. So I'm like, you know, maybe I need a 250, something, you know, a little more mellow. Maybe I'll get something with electric start and that's fuel injected. And so I found this KTM 250 XCFW, and that was actually a really cool bike. I liked it. It, you know, it kind of checked all the boxes for me. It was more trail focused. It wasn't a race bike. You know, like I said, it had the electric start and the fuel injection, and it was less powerful. I was like, dude, this is gonna be perfect. And I get it home, and I like dump the shit out of the back of my truck when I'm trying to get it out. Like, I like to use my center stand as a step to get down from my tailgate, and I had it too far back, and so I just step into nothing. And so as I'm falling back, I have to like push the bike off of me. And it's like the throttle tube was all busted up, and so as I threw it away, it like sliced up my hand. I was bleeding everywhere. It seriously looked like a crime scene had happened. And I'm like, dude, maybe this just isn't for me. And so I think I had the bike for like another 4 or 5 months. I don't think I didn't ride it at all. I never even took it out. I just rode it around my yard a few times, because I think I was a little gun shy, you know, taking bikes out of the back of my truck. So yeah, I sold that. Unfortunately, I had a bunch of gear that I just bought, you know, brand new helmet. I think it was like a Fox V1, so it was all right. It was pretty nice. New Alpine Star boots. I bought the whole jersey and the pants, and it's like, dude, what am I gonna do with all this if I'm getting rid of the dirt bike? So yeah, I worked at the school at the career center, sold the bike to the small engines teacher, and I sold all my gear to the automotive teacher, and then I thought I had washed my hands of the situation, but as you can see from the last video, that's not the case, and your boy is gonna be out on the dirt again with 310 less cc's this time. So I need to learn the basics on the little baby KLX 140, and hopefully I'm going to document that on this channel. Document my journey. That sounds kind of cringe saying that out loud. Yes, I'm going to document my off-road dirt biking journey, dude. Holy. I'm going to give it the old college try. I mean, I kind of have to. I've sunk like a few $1,000s into it at this point, so the old college try is going to be given, and yeah, dude, we're going to go from there. I'm really hoping this whole camera microphone setup works out, because if it does, dude, these riding videos are going to be so sick. But we're going to have to see, because this is the first time I've ever used this system, so we're going to have to see. But yeah, I figured, you know, first ride, you know, I will say I did take this out like last week. It was like, I think it was like 50. It was like 55 and sunny. The roads were dry. So I'm like, dude, I'm taking it out. I had this at home. It wasn't at the storage building, so I just fished it out of the back garage. I'm like, dude, I'm going for a little ride. You know I wanted to film the first ride, but Sorry. And let me know if you like these kinds of videos where I'm just yapping to myself. I mean, usually when we're on the Groms, I wouldn't say we're doing hooligan shit, but you know, we just like to have fun, like to mess around a little bit. Hopefully next time we can get some more people. I feel like I'm doing the weave right now. I'm doing the Donald Trump, dude. I'm doing the weave. I'll put, you know, if you need an explanation for the weave, I'll leave something in the description. Yep, so yeah, that's the story about the new dirt bike. And then the Dyna, she's pretty dialed. I don't think I'm gonna do much to the Dyna. Since the last video you've seen on that, I had just powder coated my wheels. And I really haven't done much since then. I think I got a crash bar. I got the Leather Pro bags. Last time I was rocking the old Nomi CycleWorks bags that this guy half ran. I honestly don't know if they're still doing it. But yeah, so I got new Leather Pros. And then just last year I did a intake, the SNS intake, and then I did the Dyno Jet 4, Power Vision 4. Yeah, I did that on the Dyna, and it was nice. It was a nice little bump in power. I mean, I obviously could tell, like, right when I did it, I was like, wow, this thing pulls. Like, usually I could tell it would peter off maybe like at 75% of max RPM. But I swear, like, now it just pulls. It pulls all the way until the rev limiter. Like, it's a really big difference. Like, it's more like I don't know how much more power it made, but definitely my butt dyno was telling me, damn, this thing pulls hard now. Yeah, not much happening with the Dyna other than, you know, just riding the thing, you know. Gonna do some camping off of that. I mean, might take some convincing, but I want to do a camping trip on these guys here. Him and Cody, they did that a little while ago, a few years ago, before I had any bikes, but I definitely want to get in on that action because that seems horrendous. It's like a group trauma, group suffering. So, you know, you don't suffer in silence when your ass cheeks start hurting after 50 miles and you still have 300 to go. So, yep, I suppose I'm probably just gonna wrap it up there. I kind of covered all the topics that need to be covered. I think we're caught up on everything. Yeah. All right. Well, I guess that's that. I think we're just gonna wrap it up here. So, I appreciate all you watching. I know I said this in my last video, but when I put out my FXR wiring video, I only had like 80 subscribers, and now I'm at like 315. So I don't know where you guys came from, but I really appreciate you guys coming back and watching my videos still, and some of you have subscribed, so that's greatly appreciated. And if you stayed to the end here, sorry for the snooze fest, but I appreciate you guys. And drop a like and a comment to help that algorithm out. Dude, I am a cringe YouTuber. Holy. All right. Anyway, I appreciate you guys watching. Thank you for subscribing. And yeah, I will see you soon. Probably going to do some bike work on the old KLX. So, all right, guys. Peace out. Thanks for watching. Later.